Hi, it's been another year, and it's time for another roundup of my investments in the last 12 months. 2021 has not been kind to investors. I took some damage, but was able to recover through some strategy and luck. Let's start with my positions last year. If you recall my last investment video, or if you don't, go check out this video here, I had 50% of my money invested in funds. 30% in stock market and 20% in a mysterious market. This year I made some changes. I doubled my money invested in funds, so it's 100% now. And don't mind the numbers, we'll recalculate my positions later. I sold a small portion of my stocks because I needed some cash, and now it's 25%. I invested 10% more in that mysterious market, and I also invested a 5% in crypto. So with some calculation, my new portfolio should be as follows. Now in terms of profit, I was lucky enough to invest in a wonderful fund that had an ROI of over 60%, but my other funds took a hit. So my overall ROI is around 12.5%, quite a downturn from last year, especially if you compare it with the market before Spring Festival. I wasn't lucky enough to find a stock that gave me a 50% ROI like I did last year, but I still had some profit, 6%. Quite a change from 50%, but it's better than losing money. I invested more money in the mysterious market, which later proved to be a controversial decision. I didn't do enough research, so I lost some money in the process. But I was able to yield 40% in this market, a slight step back from last year's 50%. I invested in crypto because I wanted to try DeFi. I didn't mind losing this money at all, and I staked most of my coins out. Crypto market is rather volatile, and consider how insignificant it is in my portfolio, I'll just round up my profit to 0. Now with some calculation that you can't see, my overall ROI is 16.25%. If I recall correctly, this is half my ROI last year. It is less than ideal, but also kind of comforting in a bleak market. So what did I do in this bleak market? First, regardless of how the market performs, keep cash. Investing is a long-term feat, not some hit and run that you can do just once and sit back for the rest of your life. The stock market took a major hit in March, so I avoided checking my portfolio app and tried to find some new funds to invest in. Throughout April and May, I made a list of candidates and adopted a trickle-down buy-in strategy. I just made that phrase up, but this strategy is valid. I would buy in a specific fund only when it goes down, and the amount I'm buying is proportional to its drop. It's a bit like the monthly investment, but more frequent and more valid when the market is going down. With this strategy and some luck, my ROI turned positive before June. I also learned some lessons this year. I was so sure that I knew everything about the mysterious market, only to find out the new rules they just adopted were still baffling to me. I invested more than I'm comfortable with and made some wrong decisions. So I took a hit. But with the market going on another bullish run, I didn't lose much, and is expecting to see some profit in the month to come. So that's what I did in the last 12 months. Hopefully you'll find it informative. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice, and you should always consult a professional before making investments. See you in the next video.